So, you want to level up your art. For some reason, your drawings always end up looking like this. Disfigured, disproportion. In this video, I will tell you the 5 exercises that improve your art. So let's get started. So here is exercise number 1. First exercise is very simple. You just have to draw lines. Something like this. Don't just draw this. Make some lines thicker, make some lines thinner, like I'm making here a thin line. Now I'll make a thick line and do some variations too. Make a line thick in between or thin in between, like this. What this will do is it will give you an idea of how lines work, because this is very important in artwork. Obviously you're gonna use line art, maybe not, but you should know how lines work and how your character is looking. That's what this exercise is for. Do this and change their directions. You don't have to draw them in just one direction. You can do them in another direction. And you can also draw some half lines. They're also very helpful. Before moving on to the next exercise, say the cafe face, which is 1 like or 1 subscribe. Let's move on to exercise number 2, which is drawing simple 2D shapes. Shapes are important. Why they are important? Because they tell you the basic structure that something is made up of. You want to draw anime characters or characters that looks human-like, or even animals. You have to break them into simpler shapes. Not you have to, but it makes it much more easier for you to visualize how something is gonna look. A circle makes up most of the things. You can see someone's head that is kind of a circle. Now what does squares do? Squares are basic unit for measurement in drawings. If you have seen professional artist video when they make something in perspective, or let's say even if they want to make a character, they basically draw squares first and then their body structure. Shape is triangle. Triangle is important. Most people do not really care about it. It is a very important shape, as like circle. These are all the 2D shapes that you have to practice, and I'm gonna draw some 3D shapes. Now, why 3D shapes? Because these all just there to give us an idea of how a 3D shape will look like. But if you look closely at a character or the human body, they're not 2D, they're 3D, dimensional. For making a 3D body, you have to understand basic structure of the body, which are the basic building blocks, which are the 3D shapes. This is how sphere will look. You don't have to make them perfectly, like looking good, every single thing is here and here measured. You don't have to do that. You just have to get the idea how that shape will look like this. Yeah. Next, we're gonna draw the most important shape of all, the cube. Because this shape, it gives structure to everything. Or even if it does not, it is used for measurement purposes. One more thing to note down. Do not make cube like this. This is wrong. Do not make it like this. Draw it like this. First you draw the front side, then you draw back side of it like this. we will draw some cylinders, because cylinders help in, like, let's say you want to draw an arm, the forearm area, or that you can draw in like cylindrical shape, or you want to draw legs, you can draw them in basic cylindrical shape. That's a different thing, that they are not actually cylindrical, they're a bit more manipulated. We'll get to that in just a minute, but first we will draw cylinders. This is the last exercise. In this, what you will do is you will have to manipulate the space or the shapes. In these shapes, 3D shapes, you have to manipulate them. I'll show you how to do this. Say that we have a 3D view here. We're gonna move this from here in. We are going to erase this space from here. According to the cut, we will make it look like a tunnel. Right, this is manipulation of 3D shapes. Congratulations, you have made it to the end of the video. You're already better than 90% of the people who just say that they want to get better at art. But you are really getting better at art. Just practice what I have told you, and see you in the next video.